Yesterday I made a YouTube short in which I created this cherry wood house. In the short I just showcased it a little bit, but today I'll be making a tutorial on how to create this house. This is going to be a survival friendly tutorial since you'll only need cherry wood. And let's start with which materials you'll need. So all of the materials are on screen right now. You'll just need everything of the cherry wood arsenal. To make it even more simple for all of you, I've created this chest that showcases all of the materials that you'll need for this build. Some of the numbers here might be a little too high because I counted most of these by hand, some of them using World Edit. There might be a bit of a mess up here and there, but all of the numbers are on screen right now. So pause if you need to collect your blocks for a second, and then we'll start right on with the measurements. The black and white square is the house itself, which is a 9x9 square. Then below that, the red and white shape is the raised porch. On the side we have the purple and white kind of rectangle shape, which is going to be the outside area, and then the light blue up top is where the chimney is going to be. And the yellow blocks are here just to keep in mind. It's something you need to be wary of. Some of these blocks will pop out of the shape. I'll just showcase it real quick. So for example, the yellow rim around the house itself, that means the roof over here. It's going to be one block away from the shape itself. So the house is a 9x9, but the roof is a 10x10. Keep that in mind. Also over here with the raised porch, these logs are going to be popping one out of the shape, which are the yellow blocks over there. Now that that's clear, let's start building. And we're going to be starting right here on this block with a cherry log. Place 1, 2, 3 upwards and 1 outside. Go to the left side of this pillar and go 1 out as well. Skip 2 blocks. On the third one, go 1, 2, 3 and pop this one out. And then on this one, 1, 2 and 3 and pop this one out. So you have spaces of 2 in between. In between those spaces, get some trapdoors and flip them up. Over here as well. And over here as well. And then inside, get some cherry leaves, place them like so that when you're standing in front of them, you can just see them over here. And by the way, if you're wondering about these fluffy leaves, let me just show you real quick. I am using the Better Leaves add-on by ruubzymc. It's a resource pack, and the only thing that it does is it makes the leaves fluffy. And I like fluffy things. Continuing with the tutorial, from here to here, place in some upside down cherry stairs. Here as well, and here as well. Then on top of those, place in some cherry fences. Now, I believe I replaced these two with the fence gates. Let me check real quick. Yeah. I have replaced these two with fence gates, just so that you can escape easily. It's up to you. Let's place them for now, because I think I calculated those in the blocks as well. On top of those logs, place in some slabs. And on the front of the popping out logs, place your buttons. All cherry wood, of course, we won't be using anything else. And then next to the upside down stairs on these logs, place in some signs. You can write stuff on them if you want, but for a clean look, just leave them clear. For this part, on these blocks over here, so kind of one away from these logs over here, place in 2 cherry stairs, diagonally behind those. And then what I did is just place some planks and filled in this whole part. If you want some lighting over here, you can also place in some torches, lanterns, or any other illuminating block. But because I wanted to use only cherry wood, I chose this, and then just 2 stairs over here. Also, the front door will be right over here, so I place a pressure plate over there, which is entirely optional. Now, in order to save some materials, we'll be starting on the house over here. Placing 1, 2, and 3 of those logs. Then for the bottom one, you can spare one because you won't be able to see it. So just place a placeholder block for now, 1 and 2. And then from here, we'll be placing a lot of placeholder blocks, 1, 2, and 3. Then this is going to be where the front door is. So I'll just place some cherry planks. And then place one more placeholder block over here, because these ones over here you will see. We can actually place them in right now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then on the grass blocks as well, 1 and 1, 2 and 3. And actually the one in the middle here has to be cherry wood. My mistake, because there will be a window over here, and otherwise you will see this part in the window. And that is not good. Let's continue towards the left side of the house with the cherry logs. It's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all the way to the end of the 9x9 square. Going around the corner, it's another 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then cherry wood up these ones, because there will be a window right over here. Going around the corner again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, counting with ruubzy. Cherry wood on the gaps. Now to get your stripped cherry logs, we are in the front over here again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Skip this one for now. Then 2 more, skip the window, and 2 more. Place in some upside down cherry stairs over here and over here. This is where the door will be. I like to place them like this, if it lets me. There we go. Just so that the door is on the inside of the block and right beneath this part over here on the stair. I don't know what it's got. Then you can place some stripped cherry logs on top of those stairs. It's a fence gate over here. You can open it up if you want. And some buttons on the side. And we have to go inside of the house and placing your trapdoor, holding shift on this one and closing. You can also just place in some glass panes over here. I wanted to use only wood for this build, so this is what I chose. Going to the left side of the house again, it's really easy. Just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all the way to the other side again. Using these stripped cherry logs, of course. And on all of these where you can see the top part of the cherry log, just placing your stripped cherry logs on top of them, going up by 3. Then over here, some upside down cherry stairs with the fence gate, button on either side. Well, we don't actually need to place it on this side because the chimney will be here. And then on the inside, the trapdoors. Again, you can just place in some glass panes over here if you want to. And some stripped cherry logs on top. Once again, where you can see the top side of the logs, just placing 3 more of the cherry logs on the top. And then the same kind of windows over here, buttons on the side, fence gates in the middle, and then the trapdoor, oops, on the back. Topping it off with the stripped cherry log on top. So now we have the first floor completed, except for the floor. To make it more pretty on the front, let's place some of the signs over here, and we'll do that on the back as well on the top row. We don't need to do that over here because there will be some stairs, as you can maybe see over there. Over here as well. Keep in mind that the chimney will be right over here, so we can skip this one and all the way to the other side. Actually, we don't need the ones on the corners because that's where the stairs will be as well. My apologies. Now let's go make it a little bit taller. Skip this one. Go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then get the stripped cherry wood over here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. And now we'll do the same on the other side. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Cherry wood. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. This is the basic shape. Now for the window again, some stairs, buttons on the side, fence gate in the middle, and a trapdoor behind that. On this side as well. Let's go trapdoor, stairs, buttons, and the trapdoor over here. And to top it off, just place 1 more of these stripped cherry logs on top of here. You won't actually be able to see this one, so you could place a placeholder block as well, but I'll just place it for now. Moving on to the roof, let's go over here, place a regular stair over here, one next to it, then upside down, regular, upside down, regular, all the way to the top. And then upside down against the wall like this, regular one on top of it, and then from here, going back down with the upside down, regular, all the way to here. Place 1 with 1 next to it. So this is what the front is going to look like. And maybe, just like the other one over here, we can break a few of these apart and get some leaves in there. But I'll make the roof intact first and then we can break some off if we want to. On the left side, it's going to be really easy. Just go all the way to the other side like this, popping 1 out. And then we can actually do that for every single row over here. And don't forget to place the upside down stairs on this side as well. And for up top, we can do the upside down stair, regular stair as well. For the very top row of the roof, it's going to be easier to have a few placeholder blocks ready. Place in a regular stair facing inward, placeholder block, 1 more, and then place 1 against here so that you have this pattern going on. Do the same on this side as well. Then we'll need a placeholder block in the middle for now. Place 2 against it, and then it continues. And then for the middle, let's actually pick up a regular block over here of cherry planks. Those in the middle with a pressure plate on top. So you'll have this shape going on for the top. Now going to the right side of the roof. Let's actually start off with twisting this stair over here. Oops, this one actually right here. Then above the window have slab, slab. Place one like this, so that it twists this way. Then once again, twist it inwards, like so. Another slab, slab. Twist the stair over here, place one over here, and one out. And before we connect the roof over there, let's actually place in the chimney. Get your cherry logs, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then over here in the front go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Your cherry wood and place those up top, just so that you don't see the inside. If you don't like this shape, you can add a little bit over here as well, maybe one over there. Just make it feel right. And then actually on top of this block over here, place another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to finish off the chimney. The trapdoors on the side over here. And then what I did is I got the hanging signs, which should be somewhere over here, and place those on the side as well. You don't have to do this. I thought it was a nice little detail, but if you don't like it, you can remove it as well. Now what I would do if I didn't use only cherry wood is place in a little campfire over here, just to make the smoke come out. But I only wanted to use cherry wood, so I didn't do that for now. Now we can connect up the roof. So upside down stair, regular, upside down stair, regular. Then over here we cannot place an upside down stair, so we just place the regular one, upside down again, and a regular stair. There it is. Now we have an easy row of normal stairs going from the front of the house to the back of the house, like so. Then going from the front to the back, let's place 1, 2, then place in 2 placeholder blocks real quick. Remove the first one. Twist this one. Upside down stair right against it. Then a regular stair on top of that one. Upside down stair over here with a slab on top. Then go down. Upside down. Regular. Upside down. Regular against it. Then place it like this so that it twists this way. And connect it over here. Then you can use some stripped cherry log over here. Just place in a placeholder under this block. And then 1, 2, 3. Then we can place a cherry fence gate right up here with 3 trapdoors going from side to side over there for a nice little roof window. If you do actually want to use glass panes, just get rid of those 2 upside down stairs, place in full blocks. I'll use slabs for now because I don't have the full blocks in my hotbar. Then you can place the glass pane right over here. But for this build, we'll stick with this. Now go on with your stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right until twist. Go from the other side up against the chimney, 1, 2, and 3. Then just a slab over here. And now for the last row, just go from side to side with your cherry stairs. And apart from some leaves for decoration, that's actually the outside of the house done. Let's go to the front of the raised porch over here and delete a few blocks in the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And place in some stripped logs going from side to side. And I'll pause here right again just to say this is only because I wanted to make everything out of the wood. You can just use the grass or maybe some of the cherry petals that you can see in the background right there for this part over here. It is a small garden after all. Over here delete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just not those last 2. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the stripped logs. And then you can place the cherry leaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 around the corner, and raise those up by 2. There we go. Now for this floor, what I did is I just deleted those blocks, placed in some stripped logs, and then from this side, I deleted all of those, and placed in these stripped logs going in one direction over here. And once again, you can just keep it grass. It might actually look better in my opinion. Get the cherry fence over here and on this corner right here with 3 fence gates in the middle. And just some other cherry fence going all the way to here, except for the last one. Get a fence gate just so it connects to the leaves. Going right up the leaves right here, placing 2 of the cherry stairs with a sign next to it. Then 1 away from the stairs, 2 fences with some pressure plates on top or a little table. And then once again 2 away from those, 2 more stairs with a sign on the side. And I also placed 2 signs on the back for a nice little chair design. Now for the decoration, one thing, I made a little rain pipe on this side, which is made out of just cherry fences going from one side to another. I think that adds just a little bit. And then on the other side, this house doesn't need very much decoration, but one thing I would advise is to give this wall a bit of love, because right now it's just flat. And what I like to do is get some cherry fences, place some of those on the wall over here, and then just hang some cherry leaves all over them. Go around here a little bit. Just use your imagination. Maybe this one has spread out quite a while. This one spreads out like quite a lot. Maybe it goes on the roof. So just delete a few of these blocks. Not the one in the middle, and that was a mistake. But maybe just a little something like that. It looks quite nice from the front, especially with the fluffy leaves. And then maybe a little bit over here. Maybe we have some leaves that are fallen like right over this way. You can also place them on top of the stairs as well if you'd like that. You know what, that's enough for the left side. Maybe over here we can delete just a nice block. Well, that one is maybe not the best one to delete. But maybe over here we can just place some on top of the roof. Like that. Maybe one actually going just over there. And this is what I mean. You can just kind of go nuts with the decorations over here. Now, I do want to point out that the materials in the chest were also including the interior. Which, I mean, it is useful for a floor, because that is the wrong one. Because the floor will go in right over here where the door is. And yes, I use full blocks because I'm creative. You can of course use some slabs to save a bit of material. But for the interior, I'll actually just show you guys in the other house over here. So I won't show you guys how to do the interior because it is made all out of cherry wood. And if you use this house for survival, that is not a good idea. Why, you might ask? Well, because it isn't useful at all. We have a little television stand over here, and I use the hanging sign as a TV. I think that's actually quite clever, if I say so myself. Little table over here with an L-shaped couch, a small kitchen over here, and a toilet on this side right there. And then going upstairs, we have a small clothing closet with a bed. And that's pretty much it. I used some fences to kind of block off those leaves. Makes it look like it's a bit old, a bit of the foliage is coming through. I think that looks quite nice. But obviously, if you were to make it in survival, you wouldn't do all of that. You would just place your regular stuff in there. You know what? I could actually quickly make an example and showcase that as well. I just whipped something up in about 5 minutes, so don't judge me. If you do build it in survival, it's much more likely that your inside looks something like this. Of course, this can't all be pink, sadly enough. But just some chests, barrels and everything like that for some storage. Some crafting tables going on, a little bit of an anvil, grindstone, stone cutter, all that good stuff. Small bedroom over here, just to have it look a little bit more homely. And then up top I have a full working 30 level enchanting table. Which of course a bunch of storage as well, because it is an attic. But that is all for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Have fun with your cherry blossom house. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like as well. If you really liked it, share it with your friends and subscribe for more content like this. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.